love is the most beautiful thing in the world, yet the most painful at the same time.
Is this princess treatment or bare minimum?
That inner child that was locked away and that was scared to have a good time growing up or scared to, just be itself. And then you have someone who just loves you for who you are. And then you open it up to a point where this inner child is screaming. What is your basic definition of love?
Someone that
I'd rather be on that way, trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could go on.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Orion here, and I'm with my co-host
Clara, and welcome back to the podcast, the Cocolites.
Damn, what a long week it's been, eh?
I know, work has been so fun. And yeah, I've been pretty much lazing at home the whole time because I'm on holiday at the moment.
Must be nice. I'm back at campus. Life of a university student.
Yeah.
Not easy.
It's not.
If you guys didn't know, I study mechanical engineering, so I'll let that speak for itself.
And I'm also studying BA psychology and
Ooh,
communication science, so
smart
yeah.
girl.
No.
But no, I think it's important for us firstly to say thank you guys for all the love and support that we got on the release post and the intro. We really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. And yeah, we're excited.
It's truly a blessing, yeah.
But yeah, no, I think we got a lot of questions. People asking us, how did we actually become friends? How did it come about, if I'm being honest?
That's a long story.
You came in grade...
I came in grade 10, and so I'm a big fan of swimming, and I swim, like, I love swimming. And so I joined the swimming team, and I made some friends there, and I think he was about to be... There was this guy, he was about to be... How old was he? No, I mean, he was about to be captain, right? And so, yeah, him and I became friends.
I think it's my age.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, I'm your age. I'm Aura's age, guys, but like, I was a year ahead. When you were in grade 10, I was in grade 11.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We went to the same school. What do you mean? I matriculated before you.
Hey. Yeah, you matriculated before me, but I didn't know that you were my age. I'm 19.
Yeah, I'm 19 also.
Oh, crazy. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so there was this guy. He was a year above me, and he and I started hanging out. And I think that's how you and I like started talking, because I would always spend break with him. We got like 20 minutes for break, and I would normally be there with you guys.
I won't lie. Initially, when I saw you, I used to mix you up with another girl. Because at the same time, there were two Indian girls that came in grade 10. And
oh, yeah.
I used to get confused between the two.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, which one are you now?
Yeah,
Which one are you?
So, Rushton, she was the other girl. She also did swimming.
Swimming, that's what I was like.
So I understand how you could like get the two of us mixed up.
So this friend, was he a friend or re-jog my memory about this?
So we bonded over One Piece because he watched anime. He had like a One Piece ring, and I think I asked him if I could borrow it one day, and I gave it back to him at the end of the day, and that kind of just sparked things, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
And
into what?
I asked for his number, and also because we played polo, we also like had to like push each other under the water and stuff. So he was drowning me. I was trying to drown him, but it didn't always work out.
Sounds like another physical activity was occurring in the pool.
No, there were other people there.
Okay.
Please.
Public decency, yeah, 100%.
Public decency. And so, yeah, obviously I'm new to the school and everything.
Yeah, you're just trying to make friends. Yeah, I got you.
And then I think eventually we started like talking proper, and we started like messaging, and we were just like,
Yeah.
like, that when you're a teenager, you don't know what love is.
Mm.
So, like, you think any little bit of affection
Affection.
and stuff is love, right? And so, because of that, right, I now, like, obviously now I'm like, there was, like, I had a crush on him, I liked him. It wasn't love.
Okay, but then the question I pose to you is, have you been in love?
In different times in my life, yes, I have been. I don't consider it love now, but at that point in time, it was love.
For me per se, love can be perceived in many ways. Okay, if I'm being honest. For me personally, I think I've been in love twice.
Really?
Twice.
Okay.
So my first love was in matric, in like that matric period, right? Also my first heartbreak, proper one, and then my second love is now, right? But like, I've had situationships and let's say relationships in between those, but I could tell that it wasn't love. There's a difference between being in love with someone and having love for someone. And I think that's the common misconception people have when it comes to these things. But who can we judge? Because at our age,
true.
we don't even know these things.
But so I was in a long distance relationship for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Right. And personally, I feel like that was love.
Yeah.
Because you're standing the test of distance and time.
Yeah.
And if you're able to survive for like obviously a year and a half, I consider that love or one of my first loves.
But let's take a step back. Let's break it down for everyone. What is your basic definition of love?
Someone that cherishes me, someone that puts in the time, the work, the effort to show me that they want to be in my life. Because obviously it's a privilege to be in my life, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I just feel like if a person shows you that they care about you and they do things to show you that they care, like my love language is physical touch.
Okay.
Right? But that showed me that there's more to love than just physical touch. Yeah.
See, if you had to ask me the same question, okay, my answer's a bit different. To me, love is friendship. I'm gonna take this from a standard Bollywood movie that told me, love is friendship. And if you can't be my best friend, you can't have love for me.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, yes, love is serious. You're going through your ups and downs, challenges, tribulations, whatever it may be. But it's those fun times in between also where you're just going out, you can be yourself. You don't have to worry about putting up a facade or trying to constantly impress you. It's like I'm trying to win you every time I'm with you. No, I want to be able to be my organic, normal self and you love me for who I am. That's why not only looking for a partner, but looking for my best friend.
Yeah.
That's what love is to me.
Somebody that you can share anything with, everything with.
And you won't be judged for it.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, they'll be like, oh, I see your flaws, but I accept you for your flaws. Yeah.
I think most of the time people fail to realize it's your flaws and your imperfections that actually
make you perfect. Yes.
And that's one thing I always say. It's people get insecure about the small things, but if you truly love someone, it's those insecurities that will actually pull you closer to that person.
100%.
But in terms of love, what was your first love?
My first ever love was when I think I was like 5. Hey, listen. So, I went to I went to a primary school,
Okay.
right? And there was this boy. His name was Lawrence, right?
Okay.
And
The boy was a Rizzler from a young age. Yeah.
and so, like, obviously, because we're like hanging out all the time, and in preschool and stuff, because this was like baby group.
Yeah.
We met in baby group, like triple knot, right? And we grew up together. We would always have to go for each other's parties because, like, they always send the class the invitation type of thing. And there was this one moment that I recall so vividly. It was Valentine's Day, and I was in grade 3.
Yeah.
And Lawrence, he was going to move to Pietermaritzburg, right? And so on Valentine's Day, he gives me this cute little card, and oh my god, I was like so in love. In that moment, I was like, this is my world.
Yeah.
He is my world.
Yeah.
And this is my life. He is my life. Right? It's crazy. But yeah, that was Lauren. That was my first love.
Not knowing what love is,
Not
which is just
knowing
like
what
so
love
gullible
is.
to it. I was like,
Oh my
this is
gosh.
it.
Yeah. What you said you have 2 loves. What was your first love like?
Yeah. Oh, it's getting deep now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had infatuations, whatever you want to call it, leading up from primary school, high school, I had this long saga with this one close friend of mine entering high school, which was a bit hectic. But, I just did me. And you know me and how I was at school. There was a lot of situationships that occurred.
Yeah.
But I think the time that love found me was when I least expected it.
This is so true. That is so true.
It just out of nowhere. I'm in matric. That's the year you're meant to like focus,
exactly.
dial in. Next thing you know, bam, she comes knocking on my door. She's like, look, I need a tutor for physics.
Oh.
And okay, I won't lie, I was decent with marks at school.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, sure. You're my friend, I'll help you. And then I'm tutoring her for physics. First lesson comes and she's like, oh, Orion, I already know the work. I just want to spend time with you. So I was like,
And
oh? I was like, oh?
Yeah.
But keep in mind, I don't want to put her under the bus or anything, but she was in a relationship at the time.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
valid.
Yeah.
But we were just speaking normally.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't expect much of it. So I was like, okay, cool, let's just talk. Let's have fun.
I mean, you're in high school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was also like a mental break for me from all of the stress and stuff like that. So then time progresses, I'm tutoring her, right? And eventually I see myself gaining feelings hard, like quick and fast, right?
Yeah.
And we're speaking for a while now, and then eventually, I felt because to me, she was one of the elites of the school.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, if a girl like her, can like someone like me, I need to grasp it by the horns and go for it.
Yeah.
And one thing led to the other, and next thing you know, we were both in love with each other. And I think to this day, there'll still always be like, that sense of what it could have been. But I think you guys can assume it didn't end in the best of ways. Life happened.
I mean, that's high school, honestly. That is high school. Teenagers with raging hormones.
That's true.
Nothing ever solidifies.
Have you heard of the first love theory?
I actually haven't.
You haven't?
No, what is it?
Okay, so this is particularly pertains to guys, right? So they say the first love theory is a guy will never forget his first love. And he'll always have love for that girl in a certain way. And in my opinion, I think it's true.
Okay.
Because I'll never forget my first love. And I'm not in love with her, but there'll always be that love for her and who she is as a person, no matter how bad things may have ended at the time. You never forget that moments that you shared together or the feeling that she made you feel. There's that validation,
Yeah.
everything. It's new to you,
Yeah.
but it's like it's your first, and it's
Yeah.
something that will leave an impression on you.
Yeah. So it's like somebody that you can finally say, like, I trust
Mm.
to give you my time, my energy.
Not even just time and energy. It's like it's the first person that you can let your guard down with, your boundaries. You let it
Just
come
gets all
down to a
giddy.
point. Yeah, exactly. It's like you have that inner child. We always speak about this inner child. It's like I'm with a person and I'm happy. I'm smiling. It's a facade, right? But are you making me happy on the inside? There's that inner child that, growing up, people go through their own struggles, whatever it may be. But that inner child that was locked away and that is scared to have a good time growing up, or scared to, just be itself. And then you have someone who just loves you for who you are. And then you open it up to a point where this inner child is free. And you're just like happy running around being your goofy self. And then one day, life happens.
Yeah. But the
But,
thing is, you enjoy that feeling in the moment. It's like, I feel like it's one of the best feelings, knowing you can share life with, well, like, just share a day with a person that you enjoy being around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love is the most beautiful thing in the world, yet the most painful at the same time.
It is. It's an emotional roller coaster, pretty much. That's the best way to say it.
But yet again, we young, what do we know about love?
Yeah, we don't. I mean, there are a few things that over the years I've come to understand. But, like, if I were, like, my 14-year-old self, I wouldn't be able to tell you so many things.
But you say 14-year-old self, comparing what we wanted at 14 compared to kids of nowadays is completely different. Think about it.
Yeah, that's actually, honestly, social media has
Messed
blown
things up.
everything up.
Completely.
I don't know how to explain it. I feel like the reality of love is, the definition of it is just completely changed already. And, like, over the years, I feel like when my parents fell in love, they told me their story and they were like, my parents didn't approve and...
I get what you mean, with the older generation, things were different because when it came to love, everyone was just around them.
Yeah.
They had that family unity.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we struggle to have nowadays. When I hear like, okay, family stories, they're always with their cousins.
Yeah,
They live
exactly.
next door. They're always going out. They had that sense of love as it is. For us, it's more of a struggle because how often do you see your cousins? How often do you see your family in general? Your immediates. So that sense of inner circle, you don't have that surrounding.
Yeah, everything's so divided and split up. But, like, my parents told me that when they lived in Durban, there are different units in Durban, right? In Chatsworth. Right? And there's like Unit 1, Unit 7, and all of that thing. And the thing is, all these units, they came together as a community. Like, everybody in that unit was a community and they were family.
Yeah.
Like, my grandmother knew everybody's name because she was she had a tuck shop, right? So she was so known with everybody.
Everyone, I get that.
And, like, now it's like, how many people know my name on my street? None. Okay, well, maybe like
one
a
or
couple.
two, maybe.
Yeah, a couple. Because, like, life, but
it's that sense of unity again. We don't have that. Now everything within our world is so privatized.
Yeah.
If that even is the word, it's private.
Yeah.
When I listen to stories like back in the day, they could smell what their neighbor was cooking.
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's like we don't have that. I can't come next door and ask you for sugar.
It'll be weird.
And I think that's why our perception of love is so different. Actually, I read the study the other day, right? It's like kids, when they're growing up, they learn from their parents. Yeah. And there's one of two things that can happen. It's either one, they'll learn from their parents' mistakes and do better, change it in a way where they don't replicate that. Or two, they'll see their parents' mistakes
and they'll repeat them.
They'll repeat them, but actually become worse. So it's like, that's the only guideline we can go off. And like you said now, TikTok, whatever it may be, the perception of love is completely
Yeah, because it's like, like book talk and all of that stuff. Dude, so I personally, like 2 years ago, I was on book talk, but now I, hey. But like, because like, there's some weird things that come up. And I don't know, it's hard to explain. But it's like, you want that as a female. But also, I'm kind of glad that my parents, or like parents of nowadays, they're not doing arranged marriages.
Oh, yeah.
Arranged marriages.
I could never.
I could never.
No matter how down bad I am, I would prefer love marriage.
Exactly. And I don't think I would want, no offense to Indian, but I wouldn't want to marry an Indian. Because me personally, I like snow bunnies. No, I am a snow bunny.
You need to elaborate what a snow bunny is.
A snow bunny is technically anybody.
Not Indian.
Well, I would say like Asians, white people. Oh wait, but Indians are Asian.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyway.
I mean, when it comes to my type,
yeah,
my mom told me, never bring home an Indian girl. She said, bring home, a peach girl, whatever it may be, blue eyes, blonde hair. I was like, okay, mom. But my type is Indian girls or colored girls. It's just how it is,
Yeah, exactly.
You can't really help it.
You can't help it. It's like, I like the lifestyle. I mean, it's not a different lifestyle, but the way the mannerisms are slightly different.
But I think also when it comes to our parents, we grew up in brown households, right? And I'm sure many of you guys can relate to us. When it came to the topic of dating, growing up, that wasn't a topic that could be spoken about in general. It wasn't a topic.
What are the birds and the bees?
It's like you spoke to a girl, okay, she's a friend, okay, that's it. Like that's it. That's where you cut it off.
Yeah, exactly. And so my parents, when I told them that I was dating this one guy, because technically we were dating, they said that him and I are just good friends. Which, yes, for them, I understand it can be good friends. I understand why they say that. But in a day and age where everything, like dating is very normalized.
Yeah.
For me, it was normalized to say that it was dating, not my good friend.
The same thing happened with me and my ex. My mom was like, how's your friend?
Yeah. Yeah, see.
But I think the problem that is faced, and I'm not going to generalize it to just brown households, but we're just going off what we know. With parents, and now this is, going out to parents listening to this, when you guys don't allow your children to explore, right? Or to have the opportunity to see, okay, what dating is like. When they grow up, they won't know what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
They won't know how to act when it comes to a relationship. They won't know, okay, this is what I'm meant to do. And it's not even about, allowing them to be completely open. Have those boundaries in place.
Yes.
It's okay to have those boundaries in place.
Yeah, no problem with boundaries. It's just you need to set the boundaries beforehand so that they do know if they cross it, obviously, something's wrong. But being able to give your child the opportunity to tell you the truth, to be honest with you and like feel comfortable telling you that, Mom, Dad, like there's this guy that I'm talking to and I really like him and I would like to go on a date with him.
Yeah.
That should be better than me saying, hey, Mom, Dad, I'm going to go to the movies with my friends.
Yeah, exactly.
It's better that you know that I'm out there with a guy that I'm not completely familiar with yet, so that we can do something about it if something happens,
And that's why I think also it's to build that transparency, it's giving your child the freedom, to do what they want, but at the same time feeling comfortable so that they can come speak to you when they have a problem, when they need advice. And that's the problem. Okay, speaking from a brown household, we don't have that person that we can go to and speak to and get advice on. So everything is like a learning curve.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's the kids that are closed off
True.
that are the most rebellious.
True. I mean, I feel like I did have my sister,
Same.
thankfully, because
Same.
she's like my older
Yeah.
sister. But obviously, we have a 5-year age gap.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not going to be thinking about the same things that I'm thinking about at different ages.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, my entire family knew that I had a crush on Larson.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, it's just a crush.
Yeah.
You know? But I would go talk to my sister about certain things, and because she was the older sister, she had been through all of this stuff already. So she was like, Aura, maybe not.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
think about it carefully. Because, like, I don't know, I didn't go talk to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, oh my God, I have a crush.
Same thing with my sister though. Like,
Really?
okay, but it's a bit different because I'm a guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's a girl.
Yeah.
4-year age gap also, but it's like at least I had her, you know, to
Mm,
help me through
mm.
certain challenges that I faced with girls.
Yeah.
But now, what would kids do when they don't have that sibling or they aren't close to their cousins like our parents were back in the day, you know? They don't have that support, you know. And I think this is why I'm saying for parents of nowadays, bring it to a point where kids are comfortable to speak to you about what's going on in their personal
Yeah.
lives, but also at the same time not abusing their rights.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because if people have more exposure, like kids growing up
Yeah.
to dating and stuff, they'll know more what they want, what their type is, how they want to be treated, and they have a better structure of how they want their future to be. And I think also when it comes to relationships, the part that people struggle with, you know, there's a study that says 80% of divorces that happen in South Africa are initiated by women.
Oh, for real?
And
Oh my god.
the problem I have with this is because if you look at a brown household, take a son, take a daughter.
Yeah.
Which one is the parents most strict with?
The daughter. The daughter.
My thoughts exactly.
Yes. Yes. Oh.
You get it now.
I do.
Because come the relationship or marriage, it's the woman that
yeah.
don't know what they want. And when they realize
Mhm.
finally, okay, I don't like this, and they want a way out, they get a divorce. Right?
Yeah. I mean, but okay, to be fair, as an Indian woman myself, I can honestly say I'm a lot to handle. And I know that for a fact, right?
Maintenance.
But I know that I have that flaw,
Mhm.
but I'm like, obviously I'm working on it.
Yeah.
But that comes from seeing my parents' relationship.
Yeah.
My mom was so dominant when it came to like the conversations that they had. And I see myself as if it's not right for me,
Mhm.
then shame.
Yeah.
I'm either going to fight for it because it is us against the problem, not the problem.
Yeah.
Not us against each other.
It's us against the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got you.
So that's what I'm like kind of figuring out.
Yeah.
Because that's, dude, I can't even explain how complicated brown girls are.
Trust me?
The iron deficiency is
Isn't the problem?
It's the cause for everything.
Oh, sorry, I'm just dizzy. That's why I'm angry with you. Oh, sorry, my head's paining. That's why I'm toxic right now. No, trust. I've had my experiences with brown girls.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even per se like you guys are high maintenance. You guys are just toxic.
No, we are not toxic. Oh my
brown
god.
girls are toxic.
We just have things that we're sorting out in our head.
Is that what we're gonna call it?
That is what we're gonna say because that is what's true. And plus, you're speaking to one here. You mentioned that to your girl. You're dead. You're dead meat.
That's why the LEDs behind you are red. You're a red flag.
Oh my god.
No, but just in general speaking, a lot when it comes to Indian girls, and it's the point exactly because you guys are closed off. You don't know how to act in a relationship. That's why many of the mannerisms or problems faced is because of toxic ways.
So yes, I can definitely say that Indian girls can be a red flag, but they also can be green flags. Like, personally, when my ex and I were dating, I made him a t-shirt, right? I did the whole kiss thing, right? I like made a square, and then I put tape, and then put paint on my lips, and I kissed the t-shirt maybe 100 times, and I tie-dyed it, and I gave it to him because that's how I wanted to show him love.
Yeah.
You know? That personally, I feel like it should get a green flag.
Well, it depends, to be honest, on the situation and the people, because everyone has different love languages.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put a tier list of our love languages, right? These are the 5. What's your number 1?
So my number 1, without a doubt, physical touch.
Physical.
Yeah. Second one would be.
Oh wait! I need to say mine.
Sorry. Yes, go for it.
Mine is quality time.
Quality time.
I could be sitting in a room with you. We could be watching TV. We could be doing anything. Just you being there next to me means more than anything. It's just your presence alone, doing the most random things with me. That's what means the most to me. Quality time.
Okay, then, my second one is quality time. Yeah.
Mine is physical touch.
Okay.
If my girl is around, it's hold me, grab me. That's how I am. I'm like a big teddy bear.
Yeah. Okay, so my third one would be acts of service.
Like thanks, release.
Yeah. Technically, yeah. You know what? Yes. But it's like more than that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want you to buy me a 500 rand whatever, right? If you make me a card, try to draw something, even if you're terrible at it, try, and then write down something that you noticed in our relationship that you really like. That means the world to me.
Yeah. I get that. I think my third one would be words of affirmation.
Okay.
Especially if it's like a long distance situation.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation carry the most because you don't have that physical presence or physical touch to reassure your person.
Yeah.
So that's when, words of affirmation come in and you have to really reassure your partner to its fullest.
Yeah. I mean, if you're dating an Indian girl, you definitely need that reassurance.
Yeah. And if you don't, you'll just be the next day, you'll wake up like, morning, bro. How are you, bro? And I'll just be like, yeah, I'm in the doghouse.
That was number 4. Number 3. Okay, so number 4, I think words of affirmation is 4 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, my last 2 is interchangeable.
Yeah.
It's either, it could be gift giving or it could be acts of service. It really depends on the day.
Okay, yeah.
On my mood. If I feel like, okay, today I'm going to buy you flowers, I'm going to buy you flowers. But if the next day I'm like, okay, let me cook you a nice mutton curry or something, I'll make something and I'll give it to you.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's the whole thing.
So you're not big on gifts?
I'm not big on, like, if you're gonna buy me a bag. But I like it.
But
yes,
you like, exactly.
I like it.
That's the problem I have with you girls.
Fine. Like, it's not a priority for me. It's more that if I can see that you put effort and energy into it, then I will love anything, right? But I mean, if you're gonna buy me a bag, I'm not gonna say no to the bag.
I can already tell. His problems, yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
keep that light there, eh?
My parents have got me accustomed to a certain lifestyle, okay?
But there's standards also.
Yeah, of course.
When it comes to things, you don't expect the bare minimum.
Of course.
You want your partner to go out and about and do things for you. So that's completely reasonable in my opinion.
So I actually saw a video on Instagram the other day, and it was, is this princess treatment or bare minimum? Right? So let me ask you a couple of questions of, is it princess treatment or is it the bare minimum?
Okay.
And honestly, you should answer correct.
Okay. No pressure.
Okay.
No pressure.
Okay. is this princess treatment or the bare minimum?
Mm.
Opening the door for her.
That should be a given regardless, in my opinion.
Bare minimum. So you say bare minimum.
You should always do it.
Yes,
Yeah, bare minimum.
bare
You have to
minimum.
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Chivalry is not dead. Come now.
I mean, I agree with you. Or do you know the sidewalk rule?
Who doesn't know the sidewalk rule?
Okay. But for those who don't,
Explain to them. Yeah.
so the sidewalk rule is, say you're on a road, right? And my partner is here, right? And I'm here. But the cars are here, right? My partner should walk by the cars, where the cars are, so that if anything were to happen,
The guy gets knocked.
basically, because you're protecting your queen.
Okay. It is bare minimum,
Yes,
but also situation dependent.
true.
Okay, let's say I'm walking on a sidewalk with my girl.
Yeah.
Right. And okay, the street is on my left hand side where I'm walking, but there's like a row of like there's like dodgy alleyways and stuff. I wouldn't want her on closer to that side.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because anything can happen.
Yeah.
And, a guy just comes or a girl just pulls her.
yeah,
So I'd rather stand on that side.
yeah,
It just,
yeah. It is
situation
situation
dependent.
dependent. Okay.
You have to think really
I
hard.
do have to think.
Okay, I'll pose a question to you, right?
Okay.
Is it princess treatment or bare minimum to get good morning and good night text?
It depends on the girl.
Okay.
Because, like, personally, I really like good morning and good night messages. Because it's like, you're the first thing I think about when I wake up. You're
Yeah.
the last thing I think about when I wake up. So, I personally say bare minimum.
Mhm.
But for some people, it could be princess treatment. But me, personally, bare minimum.
Me personally, it's bare minimum.
Yeah.
This is also okay. Open cards here, right?
Okay.
The problem I had with my previous relationship was that's a bare minimum. I couldn't even get that, And if you
Okay.
don't make
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
like and what you don't like with your partner clear,
Mm,
they won't know.
this is true.
But also the problem is when they do know and they don't do it,
Then it's a
then it's a
problem,
problem,
yeah.
which I had to face. That's why I say Indian girls are toxic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so, like, okay, to be fair, if it's like a weekend or I'm on holiday or something,
Yeah.
I will wake up at like 10, 11 o'clock.
But that's fair,
Yeah.
It's not like us as guys are timing you.
Mm.
We don't want to we don't want to message specifically at this time, like a routine thing. Because the last thing we want is for you guys to feel controlled or
Yeah.
feel like you're forced to do something.
Yeah.
It must be natural out of your own heart.
But I mean, hey, if you message me first, because, yeah. Because, like, I woke up before you, let me message first.
Yeah.
Not a big problem.
I think also that's why now a generation, people are so petty when it comes to their ways. They watch shows like Love Island, Love is Blind, Too Hot to Handle, and they think that's how love should be.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
It's not how love is, and it's not how love will work.
But it's true. Everyone nowadays prioritizes that physical aspect of a relationship. That emotional connection isn't really, prominent.
Yeah.
Like for us when we were in primary school, holding a girl's hand was the end of PO for me.
My mind would blow at that second. If a guy like brushed my arm, I would be like,
like I'll be running the scenarios in my head. I'm gonna marry this girl, singing the Bollywood songs.
Yeah,
there.
all of the hamsters lying there. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Now it's like you hear stories of like kids in primary school popping their cherry, making out, and all of this
Like,
stuff.
what
It's
is
like
up with this?
I'm like, guys, I couldn't even hold a girl's hand. You're doing all of this.
I don't know. This generation that's coming up now is very risky.
What are they? Alpha. What? Generation Alpha.
Gen Alpha, yeah.
What are we?
We're Gen Z.
Gen Z. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the longest time, I thought I was a millennial.
I also thought I was a
But actually, you might be.
Oh,
wait,
what is this? What? I'm not that old.
Okay. Yes. Then we are Gen Z.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Fair. But yeah, no, I think love in general is a big misconception that needs to be targeted.
It is, because I don't know, everybody has such different opinions. And that's honestly based on the relationships that they saw when they were growing up. So, like, the reason why your parents need to, like, let you know about what's happening with relationships and all of that is because the only relationship that you have to compare to is their relationship. And it's whether you either want one like that or don't, you know? So, but you need other perspectives. Like, I've heard of people who have gone through some really hectic stuff, you know? But that, knowing that helped me be able to pick a partner that I'm like, okay, I'll never be put in this situation if something happens, you know? And that's why I feel like we need to know about all of the possibilities, like you said, so that we can know what to expect or know what we want, you know? I feel like, I think after high school, my standards went from here to here.
Yeah.
Based on the fact, okay, to be fair, based on the fact that I really want a guy with a motorbike, and that's really hard to find.
Yeah.
But,
no, I get you on that though. Standards have changed.
yeah.
I think for me also, first love, the best thing about it,
Yeah.
right? Then I got into a relationship for over a year. My standards went like rock bottom. That was my last relationship, was rock bottom. Now, like university, whatever it may be, it's shot back up because I've learned my self-worth. I've learned what I like and what I don't, and I've learned never to deviate away from my beliefs and my morals.
Yes.
Main thing is stuff like, okay, I have a type.
Yeah.
Stick to it.
Yeah.
I tried deviating out of my type last time. It didn't work. But also like your morals as a person, being centering everything around God, or just in general who you are as a person, respect, knowing your worth is something that people fail to realize also.
Yes. I agree.
Have you heard the phrase "nice guys finish last"?
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Yes.
And I believe that was me.
Really?
Right? Because I'm a nice guy to a core, right?
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman. I won't bring my values down for anyone. But after my first love hurt me, I immediately was like, screw everything, and I went into that downward path. And people, or girls, I'm gonna speak for the guys here, right? Girls fail to realize that when a nice guy comes into your life and tries to give you the world, we doing it recklessly. We're not expecting, we're not expecting the best outcomes, but we're having blind faith when it comes to these things. So when we get done dirty, like cheated on or lied to or whatever, and manipulated, it causes a reaction to us nice guys, which
changes you
changes
up
us as a
completely.
person. And that's when, us become players, we become cheaters, whatever it may be. And then we stuck in the situation where girls are like, oh, but nice guys don't exist anymore. But we did.
But the thing is, so sometimes it's not about you as the nice guy being the nice guy, and it's nothing wrong with the nice guy. Sometimes it's just about the person and who they are and what stage of their life they're in. Because, like, I like nice guys, and because I know that there's security there, they want to keep trying because, they're the nice guy. And, like, I personally, if a nice guy were to come into my life again, nice guy would not finish last. But obviously, there's always stuff that goes wrong in relationships. You find out 2 years in that they don't want kids.
Yeah.
It just throws the whole thing out of proportion.
Yeah.
Because what if I want kids?
There's situations like that will arise.
Yeah.
I mean, I've also like spoken about stuff like that, and we can't really change or predict what's going to happen in the future, but we can put in measures now that makes it better for us.
Yes.
And I'm going to speak to all the nice guys out there directly now, yes, we get
broken sometimes. Yes, we get played with, but not all girls are the end all be all.
Yeah.
Don't
Mhm.
don't keep your eggs in one basket expecting every girl to be like that.
Mm.
And I think it's also important, and this is one thing I had to learn. Don't be a pushover, you know. And it revolves around the same thing of self-respect and self-worth. You know, when it comes to nice guys, they'll do anything, just for that love. But that's when they get taken advantage of. And I think it's important you stand your ground,
Yeah.
stay by your values.
Have boundaries.
Have boundaries.
Yeah.
And if you don't like something, vocalize it.
Don't just say yes, yes, yes because you're scared they'll leave.
Yeah.
If they'll leave, they'll leave.
Exactly. Have self-worth. I mean, to be fair, girls need to have the same too.
Yeah.
Where we're like, listen, this ain't working for me. I gotta take a step back.
Yeah.
But boundaries are super duper important.
And I think with boundaries, it's also important to know how to, recover when it comes to heartbreak and stuff. But that's something for another episode.
That is something for another episode.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys, got some insight on more about love and what's going on around us.
Yeah. And
yeah.
I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put down in the comment section what you thought about the video and anything else that you want us to speak about.
Oh, and don't forget, come check every Saturday. We will be posting videos.
So yeah, put your notifications on and yeah, we'll check you in the next video.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye bye.
You wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night.